Hello, leaders. Welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that provides tips and techniques to help you navigate the leadership challenges you face every day. I'm your host, Paul Grau Jr. from the CLC Team, and we work primarily with military leaders to help them be the absolute best leader they can be. Our primary goal here is to help you lead from your very best self. Because let's face it, everyone deserves a great leader. So let's jump right into today's topic. So today I want to talk about National Leadership Day. Now, this was yesterday, or February 20th, and it's actually John C. Maxwell's birthday as well. And John was 76 years old yesterday. And the founder of the National Day calendar, Mario Anderson, actually picked yesterday as National Leadership Day because it's John's birthday. Now, John has been a significant leader in my life, and he's had a very positive impact and been a huge influence to me and my leadership journey throughout my career and my life. And the thing that stands out about John is the fact that he's very simple. He's simple to understand, and he makes even the most difficult things really easy to understand. And to me, that really resonates to me because there's things that I was taught about leadership, about theories and different foundational methods and styles. Then I hear it from John and I'm like, oh, that's easy. I do that all the time, or I've seen that all the time, or I get that. Because of that, I've read, I don't know how many, probably 30, 40, 50 of John's books over the years. And one of his books was actually the first leadership book that I ever read. And it just caught fire within me. There was a couple other leaders that come to mind as far as really standing out to me as being great leaders who really influenced me in a positive way. Chief Master Sergeant Retired Bob Vasquez is definitely one of them. I got to know Chief Vasquez when I was stationed in Colorado because he was working and mentoring and teaching Air Force cadets on the U.S. Air Force Academy. And over the years, he probably mentored and trained and taught thousands of cadets. And I know he's very well respected. And just to get the privilege and the honor to be mentored by him and spend some one-on-one time with him, man, he's just a bank of knowledge about leadership and just people in general. That was such a great moment in my life being mentored by him. And I still reach out to him from time to time, still see him Facebook post, LinkedIn post, and he's still producing outstanding mentorship stuff. So if you want somebody to follow him on LinkedIn or Facebook. And a third leader that I'll mention is Chief Master Sergeant Retired Carrie Kent. She was one of the greatest leaders, definitely one of the top 3 leaders that I've ever worked for in my life. And the thing about Chief Kent was she was such a well-rounded leader. She was good in every area of leadership. And there's times where you may get a leader where they're really good at directing or they're really good at people, but they're not really good at both. They're okay at people and they're good at directing, or they're okay at directing and they're great with people. But it's very rare to get a leader who is great in both areas and well-rounded in every area of leadership. And that was Chief Kent to me. She taught me so much. She taught me really how to rip somebody's butt without even raising your voice, because that was she gave me one of the worst butt chewings of my life. She never raised her voice. She just looked at me and said, Paul, you disappointed me. And man, I had so much respect for her at the time. And when she said that, it was just like ripping my heart out of my chest. And I still get chills just thinking about that because I know how I disappointed her. The thing is, before I left her office, she encouraged me and lifted me up and told me that she believed in me and she trusted me to make it right and fix my mistake. I walked out of her office feeling great, even though she had just ripped my heart out, basically. That only scratches the surface with the amount of leaders that have impacted me positively over my life. And just a couple that I want to call out: Jake Schillinger, Corey Eubanks, Chief Grack. He was a big time influence when I was towards the end of my career. And there's so many more that I can list. Chief Tom Young, Chief Aliquippa Allen. All of these leaders were great in their own way, and they all stood out in their own way. They all had their own unique gifts that they learned to use. And I think that's why they stood out, because they were confident in the gifts that they used, in their natural gifts. And it's like they probably had limiting factors and they probably had faults and weaknesses, but they just let their strengths shine so well. And they were great influencers to me. If they're listening, or if any of them are listening, thank you for leading well. Hey, as always, thank you for listening. So we have some big things going on here with our online membership group for leaders. It's actually growing, and we're adding a new group specifically for military leaders. Now, we're still working out all the details and bonuses that will be included. But for now, please help us spread the word. This group will be a place where military leaders can learn new skills, refine older skills, and have deep discussions with like-minded leaders who actually get exactly where other military leaders are coming from. We're going to tap into everyone's expertise, and the group members will help bring out the very best in each other. So keep tuned in, and please be sure to let any military leader that you know about this group, and that will be up and running very, very soon. This is going to be different than any other leadership development group out there. So be ready and, man, get excited. Hey, that's it for today. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.